The kindred of the Bavent realm gather together for a very important Elysium. Plotting and planning, they are set to extend their reach into the Sea of Shadows. Yet they know this will be no small task. None of them are as old as Montano, none as experienced in the great game that all kindred play. No doubt, the blood of Bavent will flow over the coming months and years. Yet let us hope that Pecs and Melissa keep some of that for themselves. A few months have passed since we last joined our kindred. Missy has started constructing machines of war, great mangonels that will crush the walls of Syracuse. At least, that is her hope. As you see, the Sea of Shadows stretches across the Mediterranean. They are one of, if not the most powerful congregations throughout this whole area. They've been entrenched in these lands for many, many years. The shadows of La Sombra spreading far and wide. We are playing a very dangerous game, and yet we have already come so far from this small little isle. What comes next? Let's find out together. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, Princes of Darkness, where we are jumping straight into that Elysium. And we can see that there is a conversation tonight. The debate seems to be around the second generation. These mythical children of Cain himself were arguably destroyed by their own progeny in the fabled city of Enoch. Some are contesting this theory though, or even the existence of such creatures altogether. What is your opinion? Well, I mean, that's quite the statement there, Missy. I don't know if we really want to try and give our court any ideas. But you know what? Yeah, they're long gone, killed by the third generation. A little bit of learning experience for us there. And now the council meets. Let's hope that they actually bring some good things to the table. And it seems like we're already off to a good start with Dario here. Your Chamberlain proposes a grand tour of your most prominent vassals to sing your praises and your grandeur, hopefully raising the respect for your rule. Most of the travel is already paid for, and your skilled advisor is only waiting for your blessing to leave. So we get Diligent Chamberlain for 5 years. Direct vassal opinion goes up by 10. Very nice. Thank you, Dario. And now, a lackluster plan from Guillaume. Now, Guillaume is our steward at the moment, and he's not really cut out to be our steward. He's more in line with becoming our marshal. But right now, no one is as good as him at being a steward. So unfortunately, he's going to keep on getting pissed off that we don't like his ideas because they're bad. They're very, very bad ideas. And an average plan. Yeah, see, Akos at 17 Marshal is even not that great. We could increase his prowess, but it's going to cost us a lot. So, no, Akos, we'll not spend that amount on you. Finally, hey there, Pecs, coming in with a good plan. Our court mentor has plans to legitimate our rule over the nearby area. This includes a hefty amount of bribes and favors to be called, but he's already done a lot of it. This gives us an unpressed claim on the county of Messina. We will take that, Pecs. Oh, yeah. Our claims continue to grow, and our Scourge has a good plan. Although we've got Masquerade exposure of 0 right now, we can't reduce it any further. We're perfectly hidden right now, no need for that. We gain 150 prestige, so Shahjar, thank you. And I do believe that is all for that Elysium, so it went well. It does cost us 100 gold to have an Elysium now, though. I would hope that we'd lose a little bit more stress. Sticking together unlocked. Our dynasty has unlocked that. Interesting. House Unity. Oh, Pecs is actually considered to be the house head at the moment. How intriguing. Challenge for house leadership. My lineage needs me. 500 prestige to be able to do it. Right. You know what? Maybe it is better for us to have that kind of going on. Brunhilde, the child of Pecs, is set to take over command next, and yeah, you're not great. Well, that's fine. We'll let that continue as it is for now, but that is something that I think Missy will be looking at eventually changing. Nicholas, let's see, what kind of blood do you have? You joined our herd Phlegmatic. Okay, it's negligible, so we could probably go and try and get someone else into our herd. And that's what I'm trying to do down here. We're going on a hunt in our capital to see if we can't track down some warriors. Speaking of warriors, or rather, other such things, our daughter wishes to be in an alliance. I'm okay with that, yeah, of course we're going to accept that. And over here, these mangonels, we are going to increase their size, and we can do so again right away. Honestly, I think it's going to be worth it. It's a fair bit of gold for us to do that, but yeah, 15 mangonels means that we're going to be able to smash through walls that much quicker. And I think us attacking the Sea of Shadows, it needs to be a quick attack. We cannot survive a long, drawn-out war with them. On the hunt. Okay, so having a look at these mortals here, I'm going to go through, see what I can find. Things like brave and stubborn, surely that would be choleric. I think you're the best bet out of everyone here. We actually do need to have, well, no, our blood hunger is at 1. The only way we're getting that to 0 is by, well, killing you. And we don't want to do that, so we'll just take a little bit here. Oh, an acute sanguine resonance. Okay, I'd like to have you if possible. Interesting though, a little sip will do nothing for our hunger because we have blood potency 3. Yeah, no, we'll just take a little sip for the moment. You are now a champion of ours, which at 5 prowess, we need to get in some new champions. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of gold right now, but yeah, we really do. But let's have a look at herdifying you, which I think we're going to have to release one of our own. So going through here at the moment, negligible sanguine resonance. That's Garcenda there. We've got an acute phlegmatic and a fleeting choleric. Nicholas, we will be letting you go. We're not going to murder you though, because we want you to have kids with our champion here. So we'll just take a little sip for some of that. Actually, we'll take a significant amount if possible. 250. Well, fine. We'll be kind for now. Oh, any kind of harm will not fly, so it's just going to have to be a sip. All right, we'll do a sip, and then we'll release you. And now you, we shall herdify you. And I suppose we should have a look at getting some champions if we can. Yup, let us invite those champions. Oh no, our mare is sick. Do we want to lose our warhorse or spend 30? We can spend 30, we can get that back. But yes, we are going to invite some champions. We're not going to have the coin to grab them just yet, but we might not need coin. We may just be able to turn them into ghouls. And here we go, we've got a champion already. 14 prowess, not too bad. How much would it cost to grab you? 45. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. We'll just have a look at all of them before we make a decision. And actually having a look at our champions here, 16 out of 16. And as we can see, once we get a little lower here, the quality, not great. Okay, 11 prowess, not as good. You know, I feel like it's probably about time for us to do a blood heal here, to lose our wounded trait. It hasn't gone away, and there we go. We didn't get any hungrier either. Into the forest. The woods have always been a valuable training ground. Everyone knows that any gallant knight is always on the lookout for a new adventure, a malevolent tyrant, a secret trial, an innocent in need. I hadn't explored this part of the forest before. Perhaps that's what makes the sudden rune seem like a test of valor. The church has been abandoned for decades. By the looks of it, spiderwebs have replaced the glass on the windows. Okay, see if we can find something inside. Of course we're going to go in. Let's see, who is there? The silhouette appears so abruptly that it's almost suspicious. His face reflects the sunlight and manages to make it seem cold. Ah, valiant knight, have you come to my rescue? Will you be so kind to take me back to the castle? His voice is so calming. I am relieved. I shall never abandon an innocent in need. It gives us a chance to get some martial experience, or we could potentially end up being wounded. I mean, yes, we'll attempt. Okay, we ended up getting wounded, lost in the forest. Well then, there's some strange mind games going on there, I think. And yet again, wounded. Let's fix it once we can. We'll be waiting a little while. Oh, and our trusty mare. It looks like we can improve it even further. Stronger, swifter, working on endurance, fierceness. Let's go for strength this time. And wonderful. Strong and fierce. I like it. And our herd grows. Fantastic. That acute resonance is really going to help us work on our present skills. Leon, let's have a look. 21. And you are kindred. finally. Okay, getting some extra kindred into the mix. Everything else is really bad, but you are a good warrior. You're 12th generation, same as us. Now, getting you to join, it's expensive, but it's not going to take that much more, and I think doing it legitimately will be the right way for us to do it. You're a Setite, so you've probably come from the south here. Let's hope that you're not infiltrating for your masters. I mean, you are of our faith, so hey, it'll work out. Yes, let us recruit you to the court. And as for the other warrior that was around, 14 prowess. Yeah, I think we may want to try and see if we can ghoulify you. We do seem to still be able to do it, so yeah, let's give it a shot. Oh, and we can attempt to blood heal. There is a chance that we will become hungrier, and we do. So let's look at going on yet another hunt. We shall set it up, and yeah, we'll go looking for warriors yet again. Breach of the Masquerade. Emma saw court mentor Pecs violate the silence of blood, revealing Pecs as a vampire. The masquerade has been breached. What will be done? Oh, okay, we've got this kind of going on twice here, it seems. Emma, there is nothing going on with Emma here. We could bribe Emma, kill Emma, drain Emma. That would cost us 500 piety to be able to do this. It doesn't look like we're getting much from it though. Usually we would get some kind of blood. Okay, we can just try and make you forget. We could get hungrier, but Emma will forget. And so we're all right. But what shall be done with Pecs, eh? Forgive him for a favor. We get a weak hook on him. Honestly, with the kind of power that he's been wielding over us, with the knowledge that he has of one of our things, I think we do want to play the game a little bit here. We are going to forgive him for a favor, and now he is indebted. There we go. We can change his contract, it seems, and the hunt, we're already ready to go. So looking through here, we are still trying to find more choleric blood if we can. Let's just see what we've got going on. An absolutely terrible bunch here, just deceitful, sadistic. Aina, you might be our best bet out of the lot here. Yeah, we'll give you a try. We will hunt and drink your blood. Right, what are we getting? Acute sanguine. Acute is so good that I don't think we can pass it up. We're going to be getting a lot of presence experience just going on here. So, yeah. So here we can take a considerable amount. She will be weakened. Let's do that. And then I want to try and see if we can hertify you. So yet again, going back into here, Garcienda, we're probably going to have to let you go. You are our ghoul. We will release you from our service, but you will still be our ghoul. And immediately it does want us to hertify Aina. Yes, let's do it. Oh, which got rid of our ghouling. We need to look at doing that. We'll finish hertifying first though. Oh, blackmail? You gotta be kidding me. From 2 different rulers. How did this get out? Okay, it's your Landolf's scourge. So, Landolf, our rival, has found out that we have devoured a soul. So, Baroness Fausta here can get a strong hook on us, and the same can be said for Landolf. You bastard. Dark Lord of the Zamitsi. Yeah. Okay, so a strong hook, that is, well, it's powerful. They can force us to do terrible deeds, make us become an agent in murder, but sometimes these hooks don't end up getting used. And in the way that things work in the vampiric world, these hooks are quite often seen as boons. We do not want to have our secret exposed. We can't just make her forget either. Yeah, not really an option. So we're gonna have to hand out 2 strong hooks, which not very happy about that, but they have successfully blackmailed us. Damn it. We are disrupting schemes as well. So they must have someone here in Malta trying to discover those secrets. That or over in Pecs' lands. Duke Landolf. The skies bode ill, the wind wails, and my servants shake before the coming maelstrom. An awful night to be traveling the wilderness. Shabby hovels dominate this strange corner of the land, filthy and tiny. We've come upon a lone half-decent country house, but the dwelling is owned by my foul rival, Landulf II. I'm being lashed by the mounting storm, yet all I feel is the old pain from when Duke Landulf and I became rivals. Maybe Landulf is far away, and maybe fortune is kind, and his alluring childer, Aras, will be there to welcome me. You're alluring? Okay. You are robust and callous, I suppose so. So, smiles, men. Nothing like a secret rendezvous. Oh, okay. Well then, a little bit of stress release. Either way, I feel like it works out. Because there could be no sign of Aras. So far? Oh, nope, he's there. I see. Under my breath, I thank the power for keeping Baron Aras's loathsome sire far from this humble place. As the storm makes war with the heavens, its fury resounding around us, Aras acts confidently, protective. I smile to him, thankfully, obligingly, and before long he slips into a rapturous silence. He is mine. The corner we come together in is dark, quite dark, and nothing we can do with his hungry body beneath my dirt-spattered clothes can be heard through nature's tumult. The only sound to touch my lips is a curse on his sire's name. And in that very moment, I make my victory complete. Yep, there we go. We got with your son. Okay, now that could potentially help us in the long term, but a single delicious insult is also pretty good. He is Landulf's sheriff. What lands are you actually holding onto at the moment? I mean, okay. That's still a considerable amount of land, and I suppose I wouldn't mind making a move against you. If we had your sheriff, surely that would help us in our schemes to get rid of you. He does know one of our secrets now. You know what? Yes, Addis, we will keep you around, falling in love during a thunderstorm. But love between kindred is never so simple. Oh. Did you sleep well? Enjoy a night of my people's hospitality, of dreaming you could be me. If I'd been present, you would have been thrown out with the first odious word you muttered to my child, you snake. May the next storm sweep you from the face of the earth. Oh, he loses some opinion of us. And yes, Missy is joined with pack member Verpus over here, but they do spend so much time apart. And the strength that his alliance originally brought, well, that's starting to wane, isn't it? Even his actual strength, it has fallen far behind that of Melissa. She is a dangerous creature. And Verpus, you know, you do look a little enticing somewhat. 8th generation. Well, we'll also keep that in mind. Now, I suppose the extra tricky thing here, though, and what I didn't realize right away, is that Duke Landulf is actually under the kingdom title of Africa. He is serving Queen Sophoniba. Now, having a look at you here, if we were to, let's say, diablerize you, 12%, okay, I mean, it could be better, it could be worse. What if we were to try and abduct you? You have a strong hook. So that won't work so well. But I do still think having a lover close by and a sheriff of one of our rivals, no less, should help us with our plotting going forwards. And yes, our herd grows. Fantastic. Now, back to Euphema here. We were trying to turn you into a ghoul. We're going to continue trying to do that now. 14 prowess. We don't want to pass that up. And our champion that we recently acquired. Let's see if we can set you up with anyone. Ideally, someone that also has high prowess. Oh, we have a court mentor here. 25 prowess, very nice. Suppose we could also look for people who have high stewardship. Victoria, the Scarlet Witch. Oh, you are Tremere, and you're also very good at intrigue. Now that's tempting. 18 prowess. I think you could be a very good fit. It would be nice to have a blood sorcerer among us. You know what? Let's see if that is possible. Oh, Way of the Fangs. Right, the endless clash of metal on metal, the chafing armor, the sting of sweat. It's a dance that is as familiar as it is exhausting. To bare my fangs, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe it would do me good to practice my skills with another weapon. No, we will trust our fangs. Our fangs have been suiting us well. Although, in saying that, more martial experience? I mean, an extra 2 prowess? No. We will stick with them, a respected expert, and let's send that proposal off. And there we have it. Okay, the Scarlet Witch, now in our court, and a champion of ours, no less. So let's have a look and see how we might be able to use these abilities to our best advantage. Right, now Shajar has really good stewardship as well, so I think we might be better off swapping things around a little bit here. So first of all, we're going to get you to be our steward, and then Galam, we're going to swap you over here to now be our sheriff. Akos, sorry, you're not going to be on the council for that much longer, my friend. You did leave our little clique after all. We're going to give you the boot, and we are going to be replacing you with Viorica, sorry. Viorica, yes, let's get you on our council now. So, we need to do something about your opinion, because it's kind of low right now. But this council, I am really happy with how they're looking. Akos might be a little bit pissed off, but, well, he's just going to have to live with that, right? So, you are sadistic, I'm fine with that. Ambitious and deceitful, while you are our scourge, isn't great. So, I think we will try and see if we can sway you, or befriend. Now. That'll end the scheme. No, we need to do some ghouling first. Alright, we'll have to get back to this. We could always just give you a gift. 68. No, we'll take the risk that you're going to try and murder us, and we'll get this ghouling done as quickly as possible. Oh yeah, and Akos is super pissed off now that he's not on the council. Sorry, buddy. Not much that we can do about that now. Okay, although in saying that, no, Gilam, you have been more loyal to us, and you actually have more territory as well. Akos, you should have just stuck with us, buddy. Oh, and we can nominate a new successor here. Viorica. All right. Okay, you are a successor. Damn, Gilam with 35 prowess. I'm impressed. Oh, and Nazar, your childer, didn't make it. Well, that's one of our grandchilder down. I think Missy only really spends direct attention on those that are her own childer. And look at that. A new sanguine perk is available to us. So, Lingering Kiss is going to be our next one here. The kiss of a vampire induces a near ecstasy in mortals, but this power leaves other kisses in the dust. Mortals fed upon by the user become addicted to the kiss, obsessing over it, and even seeking out the vampire for repeated feedings. When we hunt, we can choose to add them to our herd. Fantastic. And I don't know if that means that we can have more in our herd, so it might be worth us hunting some more here. Hunting for warriors. Oh, and Pecs is trying to blackmail us yet again. Religiously protected. That is to be removed. Well then, brother, sure. Your land's your own. We'll grant you that rule. And we have a new slew of folks to look at here. Lustful, deceitful. You're probably going to be sanguine. Well, not a great crop here, but Gaston, I think you're the best bet here. So, we'll hunt you and try that blood of yours. Fleeting, phlegmatic. Oh, right, we'll just have a drink and let you go. And we'll start off another hunt. Oh, good. And the ghoulification process is done. So we're going to be spending some prestige here. We are going to be getting a bit hungrier, so good that we'll be going out hunting again. And looking at you now, 20 prowess. I like it. You also managed to get celerity and potence out of that deal, so pretty freaking good. Let's deal with this first, and then we'll try and see if we can get you a marriage. Triumphant homecoming. I did what I had to in order to defend your honor. Shajar is displaying an odd mix of strong pride and slight apprehension as she explains what happened to me. It seems in her eagerness to defend the family name, she ambushed my enemy, Duke Landolf, in his home. She was able to overcome him, defeating him in single combat. Amazing. I am so proud of you right now. A valuable lesson. We pay her some. I'm fine with that. I mean, that is great. That's so good. He has to spend 350 prestige. He got his ass handed to him. Wonderful. Very, very good news. Right, now, let's arrange a marriage, or rather, find you a spouse. Oh, okay. Let us... Diligent training, extra prowess, more stress. No, let's lose some of that stress of ours. And let's see. Find a spouse. Okay, so we're looking for people who have a significant amount of prowess to them. Because ideally, we kind of want to get warriors going forwards. And giant warriors? I mean, yeah. Basarab, you could very well be a decent fit here. You are actually of a noble house. This is going to be a matrilineal marriage. Good luck, Euphina. Good luck. Well, that does actually mean that we get you as a champion as well. Hang on. You're a revenant. Zadruga. A Tzimisce turn for hereditary ghouls. Oh, I see. So we're kind of going down the Tzimisce path here, almost. You're ambitious yourself. I see. Can we get you to maybe join our belief system? Not so easily. He may continue to practice it in secret. Only a 13% chance there, not super high. Don't have a lot of respect for us so far. That's okay. We will be able to win you over. Oh, and would you look at that? Our level of splendor has increased, so that's neat. Things are looking up for our dynasty. But 255 gold, that's not bad. Let's just have a look at mercenaries. We haven't really had a look at that yet. So I'd be looking for something like, ghouls. But they're all kind of pricey. So that's not so much an option for us. We can create the Duchy of Capua, which would give us 300 prestige. And because we have so many duchy titles, we might actually get close to being able to create a kingdom title. I think it's worth it. As much as that can be a bit of a setback, I do think it's still going to be worth it. So now we have 3 duchy titles under our name. Oh, and it seems that kind of no matter what, we have a line of succession here, so this isn't going to be voting, it's just going to be going to Gilam. So getting a kingdom title before Missy passes, which I hope doesn't happen, is going to be something that's going to be quite important. Oh, a loving lock. I'm engaging my dearest Baron Aris in our usual pillow talk, wrapping his lovely hair around my finger.
Do you love my hair so, pet? Perhaps you should carry it with you always as you go about your duties as Duchess. So then everyone will see that you and I are one.
I will wear it until I die, with the lock as a nickname, and loyal. I don't think it's Missy's style. What? That's disgusting. Oh, wow. Wait, we gain stress because we're sadistic? I thought that we would lose stress there. Yeah, I'm not sure why we gain stress from hurting someone. Few things bring Melissa as much joy as the suffering of others, so I feel like it shouldn't be that. Honestly, I think while this is going to give us a lot of stress, I think it's the option that suits her best. And because of that, I think we're going to have to immediately go and try and work off some stress. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to be able to do that here. We'll lose a little bit of it, but we really need to try and get some more of that down. Hunting will most certainly help, and even hunting can help as well. But critical stress is a dangerous thing. Okay, and speaking of hunting, looks like we have another chance here. And we're not that hungry, thankfully. But we'll have a look through everyone here and we'll see what we've got going for us. I think we're going to have to go for Genevia here, who is zealous, lustful, also patient, so probably going to be sanguine. Little hard to tell. But yes, I think we'll go hunting you instead here. What do you got for us? Intense phlegmatic resonance. Okay, well, let's take a lot wounding you, and then let's have a look at our herd again. So acute is going to be better than intense in general, but I don't think we can get anyone else in our herd right now. And this is a pretty good split. We've still got some choleric coming in, and until we can find better choleric blood, I think this is the situation that we're going to go with. I will keep hunting though, just because I think that's going to be a good option. 75 is pretty cheap for us to be able to try and potentially find someone with really, really good choleric blood. Oh, and we can work off a little bit more stress here as well. So we'll do that, And that's a new phlegmatic perk that we've got here too. Stress coping, friendly competition. I'm in the middle of my training when I spot Euphema also exercising. I look her up and down. Not only does she appear to be in good health, but also peak physical fitness. I would love to measure my prowess against her, but in what way? Should I take multiple factors into account if I wish to win? Raw strength, or a mix that can include stamina or wits? So you are a ghoul of ours with 20 prowess. That's pretty good. Suggest the two of us wrestle. I mean, what's a little friendly wrestling match? We lose some stress and we become closer to becoming friends. The sparring match is a good option as well. You know, I think we'll go for the wrestle. We'll become closer to forming a friendship. That's good, but also kind of manipulative. Ghouls really, well, they don't have as much free will as we might think, but forgetting about that for now, let's instead have a look, at Dominate. So, Submerged Directive. You have better odds at recruiting agents for your murder schemes. Your Dominate hooks also last longer, allowing you to issue commands at a later date. Cool, we will most certainly take that. Rationalize is what we'll be coming up with next. By convincing the victim that he acted under his own volition, you can unlock a new Dominate command, start a scheme. You can also get more gold by using Dominate commands. Well, okay, we're getting much further down the Dominate tree than I would have thought. Like, we've got barely any potence going on. We definitely need more. And presence, the same deal there. We just haven't found a lot of choleric blood. Holy crap. Okay, well, I just thought I would check and see how far we were making it along with this scheme here. 42% is pretty good. The 49% is coming from agents. So we could potentially get more on board. Duke Claudius Eugenio, the King of Rome, would be likely to try and join up here. Now, we could try and go for the Spy Master again. Yes, Bishop Alfonso. Okay, if we were to try and mesmerize you again, 74% chance to mesmerize. I mean, we're gonna try, I think. And down here, Forgetful Mind. We'd be having a stewardship off with Landolf. Now, this is just for opinions. Right now, he's minus 100. We could make that look a little bit better. I guess another thing that we could have a look at doing is going for his Baroness first. Okay, a 60% chance that we can get you on board. Resisted. Unfortunate. And we get a little hungrier in the process. That's fine. We'll take it. But yes, I think we'll try and see if we can get this scheme to go a little further before we take any actions. We have to bide our time with this one. Ooh, wrathful, just and humble. You might be a good choice for us. Even better, ambitious, vengeful, and wrathful. Bermond, you've got to have some choleric blood. Surely. So, let's hunt him for that blood. What have we got? Choleric. It's negligible. Okay, so we'll take a lot from you, and we'll probably just go straight back into another hunt. And more folks for us to look at. And honestly, all of them are kinda terrible. Philip, we will go for you. Fleecing Phlegmatic. And let's actually just continue hunting warriors at this point. Tales from the Wilds. My vassal, Baron Anthony, has approached me, wishing to meet and discuss our experiences as hunters. It's an opportunity to swap tales from the wilds. Okay, lose some stress? Excellent. Hey, look at that, you came in handy after all. Oh, and a snake at court. Interesting. I'm heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from a window. Just the wind, I think, until the wind starts to speak. Passerab, open up, my sweetheart. It is I, Irina. Well, Baroness Irina. Zadruga as well, I see. Oh, your sibling. And that's illegitimate sibling, not like vampiric sibling. Okay, well, that's a lot to deal with. Right. We'll pretend we didn't see that for now. Although, can we blackmail you over that information? Not directly, it seems. Well then, okay. So, dominating Alfonso. So, how is this gonna go? We can get a 60% chance if we try and rouse the blood here. I think that's gonna be the better option for us. Gained? Excellent. We actually got it to work. Through your use of the domination discipline, Bishop Alfonso of Venice will follow my command. To use your command, use the command puppet character interaction. Some commands require the target to be marked, which can be done as the mark secondary task character interaction. Now, what do I want him to do? Wonderful. Okay, so let's have a look at that then. Command puppet. Right. We can ask you to give us gold, embarrass yourself, tell me speak it, no target selected. Okay, all right, so we target ourselves. No? Oh yeah, we target ourselves, right. Embarrass yourself, tell me a secret, break the masquerade. Damn, I was hoping for a little bit more for us to go on. It's a weak hook that we have on him right now at this stage. So that means that we can still use it like a weak hook. We can do all these things with it, which is fun, or we try and use it as a weak hook. Which, a weak hook, is that enough to be able to get them into a murder scheme or something greater? Only a 5% chance now. Well, it was worth a shot, I think. And we've embraced a new tradition, a charismatic tradition. Very nice. And right on the eve of us going to war, we're doing one last little hunt here. Ooh, okay. Ambitious, callous, and brave could be a good mix. Yes, let's have a look at drinking your blood. Fleeting sanguine. Okay, yep, guess you're sanguine. All right, we will take a drink. Weaken you, but you will be fine. We're going to continue hunting, but we are most importantly going to be declaring war on Monsanto. For our claims, of course. Yep, oh boy, let's start raising up that army. And immediately, Missy, we're going to try and see if we can do a blood search here to make you better at tactics. You don't get hungrier, but you do get better martial. Then, we're going to go and call some allies to war. Verpus, you're going to be first, followed by Benjamin, and then Le Sombra's Guardian. Unfortunately, you aren't going to be able to join us in this fight because, yeah, he's your liege. That ain't going to happen. We're also not going to just rush headlong into this. Ideally, we'll be able to wait until our allies have reached us. We're less concerned with their actual troops and more with their champions. Good, Benjamin shall be joining us as well. So let's keep an eye on the border for now, and we're going to be holding in Palermo. Oh boy, okay, and they're here. Well, we're fighting on home territory, on home turf. Unfortunately, our allies, they are not close. But with a little bit of extra gold in our pocket, we may be able to get some extra hands on deck. And honestly, I think it would be worth it. We're going to hire you, and I believe you're here right away. And that does bump up our numbers significantly. Good. And I think we might want to actually try and get a little bit of gold here. So let's see. Alfonso. Yeah, I think we're going to use that hook now. Yes, let us command him to give us 39 gold. I mean, there is a chance that he resists it. We'll give it a shot. Command failed. Damn, and it's just gone? Well, it's a risk, and it didn't pay off. Let's hold, Missy. Let's hold. Okay, the battle will begin in just a moment's time. And they're clashing. Okay, all right, what is that? Shades. Shades and ghouls? I mean, they're beating pretty much everything that we've got. How is it looking though? Is it shifting in our favor or not? It is, ever so slightly, but now it's going back his way. Oh, Anthony, what are you doing here? While his numerous attempts to curry in my favor have not gone unnoticed, I cannot feel but irritated by Baron Anthony's sudden interest in me. I cannot shake the feeling that the man's intentions are not pure. So he's trying to form a friendship. Okay, why can you not leave me in peace? We don't need any extra stress right now, so just chill. Just chill. And how is this going? Okay, it's very, very hard to tell. It's going in our favor. Only just. It's down to the champions, the last few that are on the field. We've nearly got this victory, and our ally is getting close. There's been a few champions that have been wounded. It's got to be him. He's the last one. Montano. Okay. Here comes the husband. Just as we won, and we did win. That is very important to realize. We won it. Okay, let's have a look at the details of that battle there. So, our champions killed 870 men, whereas Montano's killed 562. Wow. A lot of levies died. A lot of levies died on both sides of the field here. The mangonels weren't involved in the fight. We can also have a look at our champions here and see who killed the most. Oh, our ally on the other side killed 89. Gilam killed 90. This is a really, really good spread here. Oh, we actually managed to kill one of their champions. Two of their champions. They're not very good fighters. Oh man, that is a massive, massive victory for us. So we could start to push down right now, but if we do, we are going to get some casualties along the way. So we'll try and take this slow and careful. And I think what I'll probably try and do here is just station the besiegers if we can. Oh, we're not actually sieging here. Okay, it must be up here that we need to siege. Where are you off to? You're just still in full retreat. Okay, here we go. Intense melancholic resonance. Sorry, we're just going on a quick little hunt here. Intense isn't as good as acute. I think we'll just take a fair bite from you and then go back to hunting. Now, down here, I think it's still going to be worth us. Well, let's see. I don't know what you are going to do. I don't want you to hang around. Oh, you're going to be sieging? That works perfectly fine for me because we're just going to be trying to siege down towards the capital. We can already see that we can break the walls if we really need to, but we're not going to. We're going to hold firm for now. The siege is nearly over. Missy, how'd it go? Excellent. 19 gold, and we can move straight onto Syracuse. Let's capture it. Excellent. Okay, and our other allies have just shown up. Benjamin is here. Wonderful. Oh, and our child learned another language. And it does look like this siege over here is about to fall in the favor of Montano. That's all right. And let's see what we've got going on here. Sadistic and stubborn? Spindly? Paranoid, callous, and deceitful? Duran, let's give you a shot, eh? Melancholic. Oh, right. Well, let's let you go. Okay, and the siege over here is complete. We've lost Consenza. It's probably going to be going for Reggio Calabria next. We'll see. May just try and push straight on. No, he hasn't yet. Okay, well, we've nearly captured the war goal, so that's more important right now. And in general, we have more troops than he. If we choose to cross here, let's see, do you have Forder? You do. Okay, so we can cross there, have no negative effect. We've nearly captured the capital, though. Oh my gosh, we seized the Skull Goblet after the siege. I would take that Skull Goblet, thank you. Now, is that a court artifact? Also, Boreas. Okay. A mount. Oh, our horse, of course. I didn't realize that we could add it on there, but okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, it's not a trinket. It's actually a court artifact. Dread gain, stress reduction. How nice. A macabre drinking goblet. Formed from the skull of Dimitri. Some poor kindred died at 656 years old. Okay, alright, well, we're going to be marching up here. More commander traits, more man-at-arm counters, but we should have more champions in general, so we should be able to win this. Oh, he's running. He's turning tail and he's running. Wonderful. Okay, do we go for you? I think we just try and go for the siege. Let's go that way and try and make that work. Oh, hang on. Well, yeah, we don't want to fight right now. We've got him running out to sea, so if he wants to try and re-embark, it's gonna, well, it's not gonna be good for him. Sadistic, gregarious, lustful. We're gonna give you a shot. And we have an intense sanguine resonance. We're doing fine in that department in our herd, so we'll just take that extra experience and we'll carry on. Now, okay, you're going to try and see if you can recapture that. We may be able to recapture this beforehand, and that may give us the total that we need. Let's just see how long it's going to take us versus them. 49 days versus 5 months. We've got this in the bag. The walls are down, seemingly. This is going to be ours before long, and we've got a martial perk. Excellent, 67%. So that martial perk, first of all, engineered for destruction, siege weapon effectiveness does sound good, but at the same time, organized march may yet do better. Or, controlled territory defender advantage. I like an advantage where we can get it. And we are going to be fighting in controlled territory down here. He may still have the debuff from landing just recently. We'll see. Actually, it's been quite a few days, so maybe not. Oh, he's in debt now as well. Oh, this is getting better and better. Here we go. We're clashing, and we are absolutely smashing Montano. can't believe it. We've got horse archers on our side as well. I don't know who brought the horse archers, but I'm incredibly grateful. It's probably Benjamin. Wonderful. Look at that. We captured a child of Montano. Let's have a look at you. 5th generation La Sombra. Oh, now wouldn't it be terrible? Wouldn't it just be terrible if something were to happen to you while you were in our prison? We can do it. We will gain the trait 11th generation. He would know that we executed one of his subjects, and it would also infuriate all of the members of House Montano. Ooh, God. No. It's tempting, but no. Perhaps there is another route. They're unlanded right now. What if we were to negotiate a release and recruit you? Now we're talking. Another soldier to fight against their own sire? That's even better. We shall negotiate this release here, and we'll see how much you're going to dislike us after that. And I feel like this is probably going to be the last round of feeding that we do for a little while. Ambitious, sadistic, gregarious, sure, we'll give you a shot. Fleeting, choleric again, but just fleeting. We'll go for one more roll. I'm hooked now. And 97%, I have no choice but to accept the conditions of my release. It didn't drop by much at all. Even though you're a child, you're not an heir by any means. So then I think we've got this under control. And we've got a 5th generation La Sombra that, I'm going to make sure you serve as a champion. And I would like to try and see if we can win you over in some way. Yeah, we'll attempt to start to sway you. And I think we're going to take chase. We're going to go right after him. We'll probably be chasing for a little while, so I guess we'll just siege here instead for the moment. I think that's going to tick up. We're going to be at 100 before long now. Coveted claim. Okay. Domenge, my courtier, frets all day, evidently attempting to find the right words. At last, as we make our way to dine, he begins sheepishly. My liege, I hear rumors that Gunnar Jacobson has come to see you as the focus of his enmity. He openly talks about the illegitimate Duchess of Reggio Calabria. Well then, whereabouts are you? You're Norse, so you must be a decent distance away. Yeah, you are, okay. Venomous buffoon? We can become rivals? Do we really want another rival? I don't think we want any more stress, so yep, Duke, bring it. We are ready, and we've just defeated Montano. But we aren't going to end the war just yet. No, we have an ongoing siege at the moment, and it looks like he's going to be trying to take this place back, so I'm more than happy to get this to work. Okay, sway, Sicilian culture. Making a statement in their defense could help improve ourselves, with Bernardo's opinion of us. Yeah, sure. It's only a little bit of prestige. We'll sacrifice that. And there we go. Extra gold. And we do have a claim here on the county of Trivoli up here. So we have a few claims that we can make. We've got a claim for Benvenuto over here, but now Trivoli, right next to Rome. Well, I think we might know what we're going to be moving on next. For now, though, we're going to be trying to crush Montano down here. I'm fine with us getting more prisoners from him. Let us turn his childer against him. Okay, well, no extra prisoners from that, but, we definitely messed him up. And honestly, I'm half tempted for us to just get this going a little bit longer. I think there's always going to be a chance that we are going to be able to pick up extra prisoners. Oh no, he's getting crushed up here now as well. It's not looking so hot for you, Montano. The second that we attack, everyone else, seemingly, is getting in on it. Oh, and there we go. Okay, we are no longer overwhelmed with stress because we have victory. So be it. He lost the title of Syracuse. Let's disband those troops there. It looks like he's still at war. He's still fighting another war. The Sea of Shadows is starting to come apart, it seems. So what is the war that's currently being fought? You're defending against Duke Claudius, King of Rome. Well, look at that. Oh boy. So, it's a pretty good holding for us to have. The Tomb of Shadows. We don't have the trait La Sombra, so we don't get the benefits of this. 1,000 levies from this special building. Well then, I think we know what to do about this. As much as I wanted to hold on to Syracuse for ourselves, we just got a child of Montano. Near La Sombra. they will be able to make very good use of this place, and it would also really help to improve our relations with them. Well then, let's go and abandon that scheme for now and see how that plays out. It probably will make you it's going to make you a powerful vassal, no doubt, but I think that could really help. Yeah, let's go and grant you that title. You are now our vassal. Well, it's good to see your face. At 71 years old, you're just a little older than Missy here. And you're not actually a powerful vassal yet, but you should start to get some pretty interesting stuff from this, especially if we can help you improve the control in the region. How very, very fun. Oh, and it seems like we can finally do a nomination for the Duchy of Capua. So, yet again, like all others, it is going to be going to Pecs. Or rather, I will nominate him, but Shahjahr currently has the nomination there. So we do really need to try and get a kingdom sorted before too long. And that is something that we can attempt to do over here. Right. We need to have a slightly larger realm size. We need to have 11 more titles under our control. Solace and Script. The latest work of my acquaintance, Count Benjamin, has become all the rage at court as of late. The piece deals with the feelings of sorrow and loss, and Benjamin has publicly dedicated it to me. Benjamin, thank you. Windswept woods in summer. No matter how many days twist and pass, life without her is a sick morass. Without her, we are but hollow shells, each of us a little corpse, a hollow parallel. So far, I've kept my thoughts to myself, but the buzz has grown too dramatic for me to ignore much longer. So he wrote a poem about us. That's quite nice. Benjamin is one of our longest allies. His childer is Dario, who is serving our council, and his wife to Pecs. So, let's see, I can tell that this is heartfelt. We'll go with that. The poem is lauded, we lose some stress, we gain some prestige. It's a win-win. Oh, and we can unlock yet another sanguine power, entrancement. The vampire focuses their unnatural allure on a single person, instilling in them a rapt fascination and infatuation, akin to falling head over heels in love or meeting one's lifelong idol. Enables the entrancement scheme. And in general, it gives us +10 to our personal scheme powers. Very nice. Oh, what's interesting, and what I didn't realize, is that Claudius here, King of Rome, is actually within the Sea of Shadows. So this is like this big internal strife that's going on. Yeah, we really did kind of kick things off. Well, it's been a while since we've had a look at some of our core positions, and the Scarlet Witch here would fit quite well as our courtier, especially as a blood sorceress. So we shall appoint you to that position there. Our court physician could also be you. We really do need to improve your relation with us though. +7 is not good enough for you to be in those positions. We want to get an antiquarian, certainly. Nicholas is terrible. Basarab, let's get you on board. You're also terrible at this, but hey, it gives you something to do. Let's see if we can actually recruit a caravan master. I think we can do that this way. No good options for court tutor or for seneschal, so we won't be giving those positions out yet. Court jester, Akos now. Wouldn't that be fun? He's reclusive now. He's not very happy. You know what? Yeah. For someone that kind of turned on us, I feel like it's the only right thing to do. As for personal champion, let's pick up Garcenda, and then we should probably get a few bodyguards as well. Garcenda and Euphemia are 2 ghouls. Excellent, let's just wait for that caravan master now. Okay, so who is it going to be? You know, I feel like I kind of trust you a little bit more because you're sadistic. Then again, you're zealous, calm, sure. Estefania will do. And the horse is sick. Yet again, let's keep her around though, she's definitely worth it. Oh, yes, and, entrancing. Let's see how that goes. May not be wise to do against the Scarlet Witch. We'll see. Oh, okay. And supposedly, we can usurp the Duchy of Sicily. I'd very much like to do that, because then we could try and bring it under our control here. Would require 250 gold though. Alright, we're gonna have to wait. Gone fishing. My champion Euphemia stops me in the corridor, grinning from ear to ear. In her hands are 2 fishing poles. Come fishing with me today, my dear liege. I promise you will love it, she exclaims. It has been a while since I took a break and escaped the hustle and bustle of the castle. Yes, let us go and fish, see how that works out for us. Okay, we catch a giant fish. I'll take it. Undisciplined recruits. Bionadu, what's going on? Today I'm observing Count Bionadu as he trains some of his new levies, but the recruits under his command resemble a disorganized mob more than an army. I look on as he struggles to gain control of the situation, clearly pushed to his limits. While it's never easy to train new soldiers, he seriously needs to do better at this. Chastise him for his failure, and he would lose a little bit of opinion. Cheer him up after the training is over. Ugh. Okay, I mean all of them. Teaching him does make sense. Increases martial. Yes, it will piss us off a little bit to do it, but I think it is still worth it. As I tap on Count Bionadu's shoulder, he throws up his hands and shouts, "This is not my fault, Melissa. These idiotic peasants don't know their right hand from their left. How can anyone be expected to turn this rabble into an army?" I am disappointed. Well, it didn't work out. That is very unfortunate. And right away, a sinister consideration. As I make my way back from court, Gervais approaches me with a lascivious grin. "Melissa, I know you and I both hide not our emotions and let hate and anger flow through our bodies, free and unbridled. They tell us not to feel our feelings and hold back what is inside and call it a virtue to do so. After all, who can tell us how the blood wants us to live? We have more in common than not, and I think you and I should spend more time away from those rotten-brained, simpler people. What say you?" So, it's because you're wrathful, I'm guessing? Quite possibly? You become our friend. Yeah, more stress, not so good. I mean, yeah, sure. We'll take you on as a friend over a shared sin. The sin of wrath. And okay, we could become a confider. Gives us diplomacy and stress loss, but there are some negatives that can come with it as well. Do we want to confide in others? No, not when we have really big secrets. No, let's just go for a run, see how that works out. The Deer of Casino. Gerard, thank you. The county of Capua has some stags about. Interesting. Very good to know that. Okay, so we may very well want to make our way out in that direction. We'll just go for a bit of a run first of all. And friendly competition. It's sometimes hard to find the motivation to remain constant when exercising by myself. Let's see. Gilam. Yeah, I feel like that's not a bad option. Let's go for Gilam. And I think we're going to go and start planning a hunt. We might need a little bit more gold than this, but it looks like our chances up here are really nice. We've got stag sightings all across the board here. High development, but we also have mountains up here as well. Yep, casino it is. So where then do we want to try and go? There's a few locations that we haven't been to. We could go to Bari, which is currently where Montano is. We also have Cagliari, where there is a very old kindred. I think we will try and go straight towards it. There's a 100% chance of danger there though. Jeez, okay. So that's the kind of route that I'm looking at the moment. So leaving here and kind of going up to Cagliari, to the hunt itself, and then over to Bari. We're passing through a considerable amount of danger. The experienced captains does help with crossing the sea. 41% chance of danger over here. Mercenary guards in general do just give us better reduction of danger, and then we could always swap out superior armaments for the captains. Now 21% chance of danger, I think we just kind of go with that. 86 over here. I mean, yeah, there's always going to be a chance, I think. And as for our search parties, we're going to have to keep everything the same kind of size. We can just afford this at the moment. I say we go for it. Let's start the hunt. And we are off, setting sail, leaving Malta behind. Oh, court jester, slapstick. Akos, good to see you. Oh no, it seems I am falling over again. My jester Akos exclaims with a comical tone, audibly face-planting on the floor. I am so clumsy. I surely hope I can stay upright this time, he says, falling straight into the wall with a loud thud. Curses, my luck is rotten, he giggles, forcibly tumbling over. After all of this, not a scratch is on his body. How impressive. Thank you for the entertainment, Akos. And entrancing, Viorica. We can feel our mystical energy touching her mind. She is resisting the entrancement. So, what are our chances here? Okay, right, 83%. I'm going to go for that route. A little bit of extra stress I think could be worth it. Okay, she has been entranced. 50 opinion for 10 years. I'll take that, thank you very much. And we visited a mining settlement down here. Cool, all right, onwards. Yeah, it's a little dangerous to be going through here at the moment because there's a friggin' civil war going on. Actually, maybe not a civil war anymore, but mad prophet, a little bit of danger. A disheveled individual, clearly not completely sane of mind, has started following our convoy for some time now. He is spouting nonsense about Gehenna, apocalypse, ascension, the time of judgment, and other drivel. Your best efforts to shoo him away have failed, and even resorting to violence only seems to make him reappear later with even more doom and gloom in his speech. Your caravan is starting to get aggravated by the constant doomsday prattling, forcing you to consider acting. Talk to me instead. We gain some stress, but we also get some experience, or just ignore him. I think we're going to have to bite that bullet. Take that stress, but get some experience at the same time. Those dare are close now. Let us hope a 49% chance of success. We'll try and improve it wherever we can. And we're already at 61%. Let's get out there. And it seems that Euphemia wishes to speak with us about something as we stalk up on the stag. No, let's stay focused for now. Oh, I see. And as we follow our quarry into the slopes, slowly but surely gaining on the cunning stag, we stumble upon Genevia and T-Borg entangled on the ground in a passionate embrace. Okay, well, we saw nothing. Or get up, I can feel the beast is nearby. No, Missy is on a one-track mind right now. Let's get this damn thing. Oh, okay. And our hunter experience has already increased. The huntsmen say that they know of the beast's covert, a nearby waterhole that the stag frequents. So, proceeding by stealth, or real hunters corner their prey. This is more perilous, and the success chance decreases. Oh, okay. But by how much? I think Missy has to go at it with a spear. Yeah, it goes down a little bit, but it's her way of doing things. Oh, great. Peasants. Okay, so what are we going to do then? We don't want the chance to decrease. We can't really afford a donation, so we are going to instead deny them of the forest for now. And here we are. After hours of riding, we are finally cornering the wily beast. The chase has not been in vain. So, how are we going to do it? Bring it down. There's actually a chance that we get wounded, but we get slain. We may be seriously injured. I feel like we have to go for it. I mean, shooting it isn't a bad option. No, we go for it ourselves. And Missy slays the stag. Well done. Plunging the spear deep into its heart. Take that. Okay, hunts like these are pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. So we get some stag antlers out of this. I mean, sure, we'll keep them as a memento. And that is that. We got a lot of prestige out of that. I'm very, very happy. The Glory Hounds will be really happy with that as well. Altogether a success, but we're not home yet, are we? No. Oh, and having a look at our trinkets here, we can actually just fit another one in there. All right, we'll have a look at that in a second. We'll just equip that. So, a foreign treat. It's not the first time that I catch my courtier Philip fiddling around with some flowers he's been picking along the road. I see, he's infatuated with another. Well then, I hate love off with their heads. It's so funny that the sadistic options give stress. Or at least I guess it's a rifle and a sadistic option. I guess it still stresses them out for some reason. Alright, well, we don't really need to keep you around. Sure, go. Be gone. We got dangers to deal with after all. Slope! I hear Estefania shout out in panic. Soon after, I hear a loud cracking sound. Okay, the wagon wheel has splintered. Curses, we're going to be late. Or shuffle the supplies around. I'll ride rough from now. Delayed by 2 days to Malta, or delayed by 5. That's fine. We'll take the little bit of experience. And it looks like the war here is over, so who won in the end? Claudius Eugenio won the war against Montano, our nemesis. So what does that mean for the Sea of Shadows then? You're ruling it? Oh, well, that's very unfortunate for you. Montano, what's going on with you? One title, the County of Bari, but you've lost everything. What a shame. How terrible. Okay, look, I kind of feel a little bit bad, but he is our nemesis after all. I think we can go to war with you because we don't have a truce with you. We can go to war for Benevito. We could look at getting more. What is Benadu down here does have 2 different claims, Messenia and also the County of Bari, which would be very funny if we took that from Montano. We're not going to go to war yet, though. That's something for us to consider in the future, though. And dangers. Mortal wars. The clueless mortals are waging war in this region for one petty reason or another. Not that you care, but the devastation brought on by the conflicting armies and the risk of stumbling upon one of them is a concern to your travel plans. An option would be to simply make a rather lengthy detour, hopefully avoiding contact with the clashing mortals. We could also hire more local guides than originally planned, since they would be the best suited to find a safe alternate route. The most unorthodox solution would be to join the fray with your entourage, a time-consuming but potentially enlightening solution to observe the mortals' latest warfare tactics. Ooh, a war, let me join in. Delayed by 3 months, but we get martial experience. You know what? Let's join in the war. I'm fine with that. Let's spend 3 months in Bari fighting right under the nose of Montano. Oh, Euphemia's lover secret. Well, I feel like we kind of already... Oh, Pecs. Right, Pecs. Oh, you're still friends with Akos? Kind of feel a little bit bad for them. Well, the language barrier. It seems that our caravan has become lost in these foreign lands. Estefina has been trailing around Taranto for hours, and though she has at last swallowed her pride and asked for directions, she does not appear to be an expert at Italian. Let me try. Okay, we'll give it a shot. Oh, we got lost. Another week away, and more dangers. This is not good. Fire for Kindred is terrible. We're walking among the hills late in the day. The darkness comes suddenly, brought on by the dark clouds above us. Then there is another distant, loud rumble of thunder. Soon there is another, combined with a dazzling flash of lightning, and another strike, brightly illuminating the area. The afterimage burned into my eyes. I blink and see where the lightning has struck. Now there is a quickly expanding brush fire and it is spreading towards us. Run, or put the fire out before it spreads. This is very difficult for Kindred to do, because we're likely to go into frenzy. The fire engulfs my entourage. I think we give it a chance. We try. We successfully quell the fire. Hot damn, we're getting some experience here, and it looks like we're still in Bari for a little longer. No, we're on the move. Okay, we are nearly back home. And there we have it, safely back in the harbor. We're back in one piece. Thank the blood, we can go back inside. We were out for a year, traversed 23 baronies. That was quite the trip, Missy, quite the trip. And now we look out at that wider world, aware that we have a very strong part of it, and that we also caused the downfall of the Lord of Shadows. Montano only has a fraction of the power he had before, but he is still dangerous. And while the Sea of Shadows shrinks, Latium, the power of Rome, extends further. One who even calls himself the King of Rome now rules the Sea of Shadows. But all of this has been a mere warm-up, for the aspirations of Missy stretch far and wide, all the way to the northwest, to England, the baronies of Avalon. If she is to strike out that far, she'll need to secure more allies, more forces. And I don't think she'll be able to take on Britain without first securing Rome. And so she will continue to pick at the Sea of Shadows until she can finally march into that ancient city and claim its seat of power for herself. The baronies of Bavent, if you will, continue to grow in power and influence. Melissa, how far you have come. Legionnaires, I'd like to thank you for joining me for yet another episode here in Crusader Kings 3. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay